O Levels Biology 5090 Chapter 6 Plant Nutrition 6.1 Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. Green plants make the carbohydrate glucose from the raw materials carbon dioxide and water. At the same time, oxygen is made and released as a waste product. The reaction requires energy which is obtained by the pigment called chlorophyll, which traps light from the sun. So, photosynthesis can be defined as the process by which plants manufacture carbohydrates from raw materials using energy from light. It can be summed up in the following equation: carbon dioxide plus water into glucose and oxygen by using light energy and chlorophyll. The balanced chemical equation for photosynthesis is 6 moles of carbon dioxide plus 6 moles of water into 1 mole of glucose plus 6 moles of oxygen gas. The light energy is converted into chemical energy in the bonds that are holding the atoms in glucose molecules together. The products of photosynthesis. Plants use the glucose they make as a source of energy respiration. They can also convert it into starch for storage, into lipids for an energy source in seeds, into cellulose to make cell walls, or into amino acids used to make proteins when combined with nitrogen and other mineral ions absorbed by roots. The main thing is the glucose. It can be converted into many things. For example, converted into fats plus oils for energy storage in the seeds, and can be combined with nitrates from the soil to become an amino acids and then into the proteins. They can be converted into sucrose for transport around the plant. Glucose can be used in respiration to release energy for the cell. Many glucose molecules join together to make a larger molecule, for example starch for storage, which is insoluble, won't affect osmosis in cells, and it can be made into cellulose for strength in the cell wall. Conditions essential for photosynthesis. Sunlight means light energy. Light energy is converted to chemical energy stored in the glucose. Suitable temperature. Photosynthesis depends on the reactions of enzymes in the chloroplast. So, enzyme reactions are fastest at suitable temperature, which we have already done the optimum temperature. Chlorophyll. This green pigment absorbs light energy and changes it into chemical energy needed to manufacture glucose. Carbon dioxide and water, these are the raw materials needed to form carbohydrate. Conditions essentials for photosynthesis. The need for light in photosynthesis. The same procedure as in the investigation above can be used to investigate if light is needed for photosynthesis. Before starting the experiment, the plant needs to be destarched by placing in a dark cupboard for 24 hours. This ensures that any starch already present in the leaves will be used up and will not affect the results of the experiment. Following destarching, a leaf of the plant can be partially covered with aluminum foil and the plant can be placed in sunlight for a day. The leaf can then be removed and tested for a starch using iodine. The area of the leaf that was covered with aluminum foil will remain orange brown as it did not receive any sunlight and could not photosynthesize, while the area exposed to the sunlight will turn blue black, which is a positive test for the starch presentation. This proves that the light is necessary for photosynthesis and the production of starch. The need of carbon dioxide in photosynthesis. Destarch a plant. Tie a clear bag containing sodium hydroxide, which will absorb all carbon dioxide from the surrounding air around one leaf. Tie a clear bag containing water. Control experiment, which will not absorb carbon dioxide from the surrounding air around another leaf. Place the plant in bright light for several hours. Test both leaves for using iodine. The leaf from the bag containing sodium hydroxide will remain orange brown as it could not photosynthesize due to the lack of carbon dioxide. The leaf from the control bag containing water should turn blue black as it had all necessary requirements for photosynthesis. Starch production and need of chlorophyll. Although plants make glucose in photosynthesis, leaves cannot be tested for its presence as the glucose is quickly used, converted into other substances and transported or stored as starch. Starch is stored in chloroplast where photosynthesis occurs, so testing a leaf for starch is a reliable indicator of which parts of the leaf are photosynthesizing. Leaves can be tested for starch using following procedure. A leaf is dropped in boiling water to kill or break down the cell walls. The leaf is left for 5 to 10 minutes in hot ethanol in a boiling tube. This removes the chlorophyll, so color changes from iodine can be seen more clearly. The leaf is dipped in boiling water to soften it. The leaf is spread out on the white tile and covered with iodine solution. In a green leaf, the entire leaf will turn blue-black as the photosynthesis is occurring in all areas of the leaf. This method can also be used to test whether chlorophyll is needed for photosynthesis by using a variegated leaf that has partially green and partially white or yellowish color. The white areas of the leaf contain no chlorophyll, and when the leaf is tested, only the areas that contain chlorophyll stain blue-black. The areas that hold no chlorophyll remain orange brown as no photosynthesis is occurring here, and so no starch is stored. This is a testing a variegated leaf for the starch test, and leaf in our boiling water. First of all, reason break down the cell walls. We will boil them in the water to break down the cell walls. Then we will place in the ethanol for 10 minutes. Reason is to remove chlorophyll from the leaf, and the ethanol turns green into white color. Leaf washed in water to soften it, and then we will place it on the white paper or white sheet or white tile to see the clear results, and then we will put iodine solution, and we can observe the color change. Care must be taken when carrying out this practical, as ethanol is extremely flammable. So at that stage of the experiment, the Bunsen burner should be turned off. See this, it's turned off. The safest way to heat the ethanol is an electric water bath rather than using a beaker over a Bunsen burner with an open flame. Measurement of the rate of photosynthesis. The plants usually used in are Alodia or Cambodia. There are two types of pondweed plant. As photosynthesis occurs, oxygen gas produced is released. As the plant is in water, the oxygen released can be seen as bubbles leaving the cut end of the pondweed. The number of bubbles produced over a minute can be counted to record the rate. The more the bubbles produced per minute, the faster the rate of photosynthesis. A more accurate version of this experiment is to collect the oxygen gas in the test tube inverted over the top of the pondweed over a long period of time, and then measure the volume of oxygen collected. Investigating the effect of changing light intensity by moving a lamp different distances away from the beaker containing pondweed. We can change the distance of this lamp from the pondweed to investigate it, and investigating the change of temperature. We can change the temperature by the temperature of the beaker to test the rate of photosynthesis. And the last one is the effect of changing carbon dioxide concentration. Yes, we can change the carbon dioxide concentration by dissolving different amounts of sodium hydrogen carbonate in the water in the beaker. Yes. Care must be taken when investigating a condition to keep all other variables constant in order to ensure a fair test. Means if we are changing the concentration of carbon dioxide, so we must keep light intensity and temperature constant, so we can get a fair test or fair results. When investigating changing light intensity, a glass tank should be placed in between the lamp and the beakers to absorb the heat from the lamp and so avoid changing the temperature of the water as well as light intensity. Limiting factors. If a plant is given unlimited sunlight, carbon dioxide and water and is at the warm temperature, the limit or the rate speed at which it can photosynthesize is its own ability to absorb these materials and make them react. However, most often plants do not have unlimited supplies of their raw materials, so their rate of photosynthesis is limited by whatever factor is lowest at that time. So a limiting factor can be defined as something present in the environment in such short supply that it restricts life processes. There are three main factors which limit the rate of photosynthesis: temperature, light intensity, carbon dioxide concentration. Although water is necessary for photosynthesis, it is not considered as a limiting factor, as the amount needed is relatively small compared to the amount of water transpired from the plant, so there is hardly ever a situation where there is not enough water for photosynthesis. Temperature. As temperature increases, the rate of photosynthesis increases, as the reaction is controlled by the enzymes. However, as the reaction is controlled by the enzymes, this only trend continues up to a certain temperature beyond which the enzymes begin to denature and the rate of reaction decreases. Increasing the rate means increasing the temperature, so more number of collisions between the substrates and enzymes, so the rate is increased. At this optimum temperature, the activity is at its full. Enzymes begin to denature if we increase the temperature beyond its limit. Light intensity. The more light a plant receives, the faster the rate of the photosynthesis. This trend will continue until some other factor required for photosynthesis prevent the rate from the increasing further because it is now in short supply. At this point, some other factor becomes limiting, and at lower light intensities, the increase in the rate is linear. The graph levels off, the rate becomes constant. Carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is one of the raw materials required for photosynthesis. This means the more carbon dioxide that is present, the faster the reaction can occur. This trend will continue until some other factor required for photosynthesis prevents the rate from the increasing further because it is now in short supply. Same as the light intensity graph.